Okay, man. Hey, man. Say, man. Welcome to another episode of the Stuck in the Middle podcast, because you know it's up and it's stuck. Every week.
Hey.
Every week. You know I keep the same vibes week over week, by the way. First of all, before we do anything, we have to address the obvious. I need you to subscribe. Oh. No. I need them to subscribe. It's very simple. And when you do that, make sure you double punch. Which means you get all the notifications when we go live, when we drop new content. We get a new subscriber. We send you some new gifts, whatever. You get all of that. Okay, that's the reason why you want to double punch. But, you know, here we are, Pop Culture Podcast. And what we do is show up every single week to kind of break it down for you. But, you know, I keep the fan with me. Sort of.
Yeah, we're just happy birthday to you. Wait, can we sing that version? Or do we gotta sing the happy birthday to you?
Hey,
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I hope you got some young knees, my brother.
Nah, yeah.
Hey, but when our Stucky see it, will it? Well, it don't matter. I say when they see it, it won't be, but.
Yeah, cool. Happy birthday to J Mid. He's out there doing his thing. 2-week vacation, I guess, for his birthday.
You know what I'm saying? Just turning up.
He got the higher air for
He got that higher air for everybody.
That bag. I'm pocket watching.
Let me get that bag by his higher I'm official social cues, you know what I'm saying, in the building.
It's your boy B with Cooks. We're always locked in.
What happened to the...
You know, the voices, I got to save it. It's worth money.
Come on, come up here. The resident unicorn, Cori from Cori's Corner. This is my pup Perry, who is very mad right now that I took his loud toy. You hear? I took his loud toy and I hid it. And come on, bro, you got a job to do, man. You're supposed to be up here with us.
Come on, Perry.
If you keep whining, I got to put you out. I don't want to have to do that, my boy. What you want to do? You want to be a baller? No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Come on, man. Let's go up, man. Come on. Hey, y'all do something real quick. Yeah, TV time out.
Hey, Perry.
TV time out. Yo, I listened to Mason Cameron today, and they had a funny moment.
Which one?
Mace was like, you know, anytime Mace starts by saying, you know, before he finishes the rest of it, I'm already rolling, by the way. Like, when did why did this become a show? Like, why did this?
Because it's a barbershop talk and it's on YouTube. People like that.
Yeah, but
Mason, they have enough money to have a set, so when you look at their video, it looks appealing.
You're
and
okay with it.
You know, it's Mason Cam. We already like them for their music, so we automatically give them a chance off their trust.
But they're funny.
Yeah, but they're hilarious.
They're amazing.
To me, they're both hilarious. But Mace is easily the funniest of the two. Like,
Cam got his time.
Cam's
laugh is so addicting, bro.
Yeah.
Mace's
timing is so perfect.
There's no one better.
Mace is perfect.
Mace's
no one better.
timing.
The way he delivers, when he starts off with, you know.
Mace bag is, they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
they know their
100%.
personalities, man.
100%. Well, again, we're a pop culture podcast. Show up every single week to get you unstuck. What does it mean by that? If you're stuck in a situation, if you're stuck and stupid, we try to help you out in that space. The first thing you got to do is submit. Go to StuckyPod.com. Give us your Stucky Situations.
StuckyPod.com.
Believe it or not, we actually run this show based off of what you guys tell us. So when you give it to us, we have content.
Today,
you're going through something.
Good one too.
Go to StuckyPod.com now. Submit your stuff now.
That's right. And again, we're not experts. We may not get you unstuck.
He lied. We are experts.
We got one right here.
Speak for yourself.
No.
When you hit this couch, you immediately turn up.
Listen, by experts, I mean not every situation will be unstuck. You might be stuck. But at the end of the day, if we've gone through something, you know what I'm saying, we'll be able to hand it off to you. From there, we look into the world and see what's been so stuck and stupid that we got to put it on the wheel. B-Wood takes care of that. Cori ties it up in a pretty little bow. Since it's on the way, gets us unstuck for the week. That's the show, guys. Usually about an hour and a half. Please stick around. We're close. Don't worry about my week cap. We'll get to me in a second. Okay. Stucky Week-cap.
Stucky Week-cap, man. That's the recap of the week. I would like to say, take this time, at least on my time, can we have a moment of silence real quick?
Sure. What's going on?
Moment of silence for my aunt. Rest in peace, Uncle Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a rough week. Crazy, really, if you think about it. I can't even believe it's been a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
days go by. So that's been like that's been heavy, kind of weighing me down. But I've been heavy on video games, and there's been so much content that has been coming out of that because my crew they funny, man. They are hilarious. We have fun times. We like to troll people. I got a soundboard, so I've been hitting people with what I've been doing? When they say something stupid, I just hit them with a WWE phrase or a song or something. Like I just hit them with that. I gotta add the it doesn't matter what your name is sound. Yeah. That or like they're just the rock glass. Stone Cold glass. I need to do that.
Here's the idea right here, so it's on camera. When you get new people to come into your when you guys are facing new teams, ask them what their name is, and then when they start talking,
it doesn't matter what your name is.
I'm telling you, I just said it.
Oh no, for sure. I'm definitely about to do that because that's crazy.
What's your name? Oh man, that doesn't matter.
Nah, we've been going crazy, and I have a Discord. It's a gaming Discord. It's called Up the Sticks. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's like
hashtag pause.
No. See, y'all look crazy.
No Diddy.
Y'all look crazy. Because it's sticks, I'm either thinking about games or I'm thinking about guns. And if y'all think about something else, y'all
trauma.
Wrong.
I'm thinking
about
whoopings,
when I think about sticks, I think about
oh my God.
It ain't no Andre 3K.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. When we talking about that stick, ain't no Andre 3K. All right. So we've been we on the Discord server has been great. We started out with just my friends. So probably about 8 of us. Right now it's like 120 in the Discord. Be going crazy. So it's just a community of typically minorities who like the game. So if you like the game, join the Discord, man. Up the sticks. And then, classic watching TV. Right now I've been stuck on TV shows, not movies. Oh, snaps. Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all seen the movie Knock Knock?
Who's there?
Remind me.
Is this a joke or really?
It's with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, no.
Ana de Armas. And I can't remember the other girl name.
Because I'm 2 characters deep and I don't remember, I'm just going to say I don't remember.
Y'all need to watch it, bro, because I think that I need y'all's opinion on what y'all would do in this situation. No. So the synopsis, basically.
Oh, no. Is this a spoiler moment?
It's possibly.
Oh, I don't get how spoilers be spoiling it.
Because you get in there and you're like,
You're already expecting what you see. Okay, so here's homework for next week, and we'll talk about it.
There you go.
You need to watch Knock Knock.
Bet.
With Keanu Reeves and Ana de Armas. And that's gonna be the Stucky situation next week.
Oh wait, early.
Yeah, very early.
Whoa.
But yeah, that's my Stucky Week-cap. Dealing with his passing, playing video games, watching TV shows. Shout out to Abbott Elementary. If you ain't watching that, you're behind. Funniest show out right now.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, I'm stuck on these documentaries, man. I've been
talk about
it.
it.
HBO Max. Yeah, it's crazy. I've just been choosing random documentaries.
You talking about that veggie sandwich?
Nah, I watched
I got some docs for you, bro.
Like McMillions, and I watched
Go ahead and say Subway.
No, the Subway, the Jerry.
That's why I said the veggie sandwich.
Yeah, you like business ones?
Kind of. I just like something that I don't know, man. I don't know why I like the docs that I like. It just catches my attention.
Yeah, the algorithm.
The history docs are cool, but I'd rather watch the movie for history. You know what I mean? But that's all I've been stuck on, man. Other than that, that's my life. Boring. Boring, just working, man. I'm trying to figure out stuff and not spend money is hard. So like me, I'm trying to build a like what he's doing with the Discord. That's what I'm trying to do on my website, and I'm ready to spend the money. It's just you got a lot of people that don't know what they're doing. So that is just without spending the 50,000s and 100,000s and all that. There's a way to get it done. There's just trying to get that done. So that's all I'm stuck on.
Now, you could have a server too. Be Wood Cooks.
Oh, it's on the way. April is on. What is this? April, June. Yeah, June is on the way. I'm working. I'm even I'm already in motion. Like I'm working on the merch for it. I figured out how to do it. It's just it's just that time. I'm finally ready to move. And it's like, dang, that time, which is just trying to find and all this stuff. And it's like, damn, it was right here the whole time. Like, whoa.
You just got to have real good moderators and trust.
100%.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
that's what it is. That's what it is, the trust. And then when you find the people, just know that when you do business, do PayPal and not the friends, do the
real business.
The business one. The one where you send it, and if they don't give you the work, you can dispute it and get your money back. Just do that. And if they can't do that, then take the L.
Yeah, I like that word, trust.
That's all it is.
It's a big week. It's been a big week. I mean, I handled the uncle's passing a little different. I stayed busy though. in the same space. You know, I think there was just like, for one, you got me stuck on that Jared documentary. Crazy.
That's why I believe the Diddy stuff. But go ahead.
Yeah, me too. But that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother
roll into that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if this would be later, so I won't do it. But sometime this week, we're going live, and the live is gonna be called "Did He Do It?" Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been
probably had to pay for that.
Just make sure you say allegedly.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be in the script.
Suspectedly.
Allegedly.
We think so, but we don't know so.
Leave it up to y'all.
But yeah, what's the other thing I was stuck on this week? Oh yeah, staying busy. So work's been crazy. I got a repeat customer for the first time on the.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off that.
Well,
that's your news, but.
Well, I mean. Mainly because they're over 1,000 followers. So we're just gonna get more than 1,000 followers. Let's go.
I thought it was covered earlier.
Yeah,
I'll be
me
waiting
too.
for it now.
Stucky,
if y'all don't get turned for that, y'all are lame.
Come on,
like,
man.
That's the best
Let's
moment
go,
of the
man.
show.
1,000 followers. We're not there yet. We're so freaking close.
Hey, can we? Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I did. But can we do the for Uncle Charlie? You know how they do the black screen with the in love and memory at the end?
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah, I did one for Slade whenever Slade passed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We got to
Yeah.
do it with the hands and everything.
Oh, that's where I got it from then.
Yeah, that's exactly where you got it
that's
from.
where I got it from. Yeah.
Well,
For sure.
Oh yeah, my bad. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to see, was make that happen before, so we can almost say we can do that.
Should we do it for him?
What's that?
How do I say
That boy be here tear you up right now.
We had that. Hey, we trying to monetize that. Sound just like him, don't it?
Actually, we might throw that on TikTok. It might be audio.
The good times that made us laugh. All right, I'm gonna do that. That's too much.
All right.
I was going for it.
Motel Phillies back again.
Sometimes it's good to
man.
laugh when, when stuff hurts.
You got
It's
to.
good
It's
laugh,
crazy.
That's how you
boy.
get through it. That's how you get through it. Otherwise, you stick in it. We don't
Otherwise,
want
you stuck.
We get unstuck. Otherwise, we might be in a
Stucky situation.
I mean, bro, I'm so scared to do it now, bro.
in
It's
the
scary.
world.
It's scary.
Bro, we're on episode 26. At some point, you have to contribute.
I'm 26 episodes scared.
That's
Scared every
crazy,
time.
bro. 26 weeks.
We're gonna go. Yeah, 26.
I feel like I got to go back to the old content. I feel like the first.
I missed
2
the
or 3
old
weeks we were
Kanye.
like- I feel like late registration, like first 2 episodes. We were,
I mean, Yay. Sorry, he
hey,
changed his name to
did
Yay.
you figure out if we can post on Tubi?
Of course we can.
Oh, okay.
So then why? Oh, we're
Now-
going on Tubi.
Did you see Country Wayne's? I know we're going whatever. Did you see Country Wayne? Have y'all been on Tubi? I didn't even know Tubi was.
I've
on
been-
Tubi.
I told you. I
Y'all didn't say it was free, boy.
Yes,
No,
we
yes,
did.
I did. I said it last week in the episode.
Oh, okay. That's where
said
I'm getting all
free.
this information from.
No,
just
I'm
thinking
stuck, bro. I be on Tubi all the time.
What episode was it? We talked about this on an episode.
Very early too.
Country Wayne got me inspired. That's when I hit you up. I saw
Yeah.
Country Wayne on there. I was like, man, these boys. This is.
No, it's whole movies on there now, whole
Yeah.
series on there now that people respect.
I'm excited about stuff like
Nah,
that. Like,
Tubi
Country
tough,
Wayne got
bro.
his own stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Tubi tough.
Yeah, Tubi tough.
All right.
And YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We love all platforms.
YouTube.
Plus one on all the plats.
Okay, so this week, this is a Stucky situation. But let me read it off for you. It says, I'm a black woman in my late 20s, and I have an amazing friend. Let's call her Maya. Maya and I have been close for years. That's how she wrote it.
She black.
And we've always supported each other through thick and thin. However, lately I've been feeling like our paths are starting to diverge, and it's causing some tension between us. Did I say light boom or eye boom? All right, eye boom.
Again, very black.
Maya and I have always had similar interests and goals. We both went to the same college. She put Texas Southern, pursued similar careers, and shared many hobbies. But as we've grown older, I started to realize that I want different things out of my life. I'm craving new experiences, challenges, and opportunities that lie outside of our usual routine. I'm out of my ratchet era, and she is stuck.
Hallelujah.
How do I prioritize my own happiness and growth without losing my girl? Help me out, because your girl is stuck.
I'm gonna be real with you. This is a good one. I got a lot of content on this one.
Well, jump it off then.
Hold on, because I keep saying this is she's black, and I know she stated that
1000%.
she's black, so I'm not like revealing anything. She said that.
1000%.
But before we get into that, I have this thing that I've been doing. I know this is sidetrack. We'll go back. I have this thing that we've been doing where Candace Owens the other day, they asked her, so how do you finish a statement? Please tell me you saw the statement.
I did with Jess Hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's do this right now.
Okay.
How would you end it?
Ask the statement.
In what?
If somebody walked up to you right now and said, God is good, what do you say?
All the time. And all the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Yeah, Candace was in the clouds.
I don't do no coke-lism.
She was gone.
Listen, to test this theory, I tried it on somebody who was, 1, not black, and 2, possibly not a Christian, just to be sure that this was legit. And that person answered the way Candace did. And I said, oh, my God. Candace really, she dropped the ball there. So just to show you black colloquialism is real.
Yeah.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
Like when we say, I'm not making fun of anything when I say, oh, yeah, she black. She said, all right, boom. That was enough.
Yeah, the way she spelled yours.
Yeah, and then yours. That was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're talking.
That's a sister.
Also, the use of thick and thin, I feel like.
Basically, he's not reaching. That's what he's
saying.
He's not reaching with the black word.
Yeah, it's real. When I say that, I'm not trying to reach. This is a real thing.
I'm a black woman, too. That's I'm a woman.
Hey.
Okay, so how are we getting this lady unstuck?
I'm going to keep mine pretty simple. I'll let y'all go. I'm going to say sometime when we leave, we're really not leaving. Was that a bar?
Well, what they say? Expand on that.
No, I'm gonna use the women podcast.
Yeah, but I hear something there. No, basically, it's taking time away. Maybe I can't say that. I was about to say sometimes you have to do a little white lie, but you don't want to lie. No, but seriously, you just take some time away, man, and even tell her be an adult. Say, hey, I'm in a new space in my life. We need some separation, which is leaving. I need some separation because I just want to clear my mind. I don't want to whatever you're going through. And just go from there. But that's technically leaving. You're leaving your normal routine with your friend. And sometimes you have to do that to get back in routine. Yeah. You know what I mean? So again, sometimes, or what did they say? You got to hit the dark path to get to the right path. So whatever those bars are, figure it out. Go to Google and you'll find them.
Not go to Google.
Yeah. Or YouTube. My bad. YouTube. My bad. God, I gotta.
Isn't it all the same?
Same guys.
I'm about to say.
I gotta get stuck on YouTube.
Google.
Wait a minute. Yeah, come on. Sometimes you gotta leave to. Damn, what's the bar?
I tried. I'm lost on where you.
That's
honestly, I tried to.
That's why we got this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there.
You lost me there.
I tried to hand it off to him.
Yeah, it was
Derrick Henry. I tried to Lamar Jackson, but I fumbled.
I tried to say goodbye and I chose.
Try to walk away and I stumble.
Hey,
all right, what you got?
We're talking about this house.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to keep going. There was an urge right there for like 2 seconds.
Keep going on to the
hire a friend.
Yeah, he would have.
Also, you chewing gum, you better not be smacking into that mic, fam.
There's a reason for it, okay?
Your breath stink?
No, because I'm sitting here and I'm trying to.
Oh, you trying to?
There's a
get that knee bouncing
plug-in you can get on Fruit Loops or something.
Smacking plug-in. FL, bro. Anyway, all right, go ahead.
So yeah, listen, I've struggled with this myself. Like, first of all, I've been this person in somebody's story. I'm pretty sure I'm the Maya in somebody's story where I was still trying to be ratchet a couple years after college. Yeah. You just sometimes it takes a little while to come out of that mental haze of being a student and actually being.
It's like going to college and still wanting to go back to your high school like football games and stuff.
I know it sounds crazy, and I hate that we use these analogies. I really do, but it's true. It feels like when the day you go into prison and you kind of lock your brain into this mode of like, this is how it was before I was locked up. Like the free version of me. I got locked up and I got stuck in, like, if I got locked up in 2005, I'm pretty sure when they get out in 2025, they'll be in 2005 most times. Same thing with college. Like, college feels the same way. You go there because you're in this confined space. You ain't got no money. It's a whole bunch of broke, homeless people sitting on
best time of your life.
Oh, crazy, because you're all homeless and broke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're making up everything, but at the same token, you're stuck in this way of living, not realizing that the world around you does not live like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you come out in the world like, yeah, I'm a senior. Like,
you're in the bubble.
Get out my face. Like, I don't even know.
I've been working for 5 years already, bro. Get out.
5? I'm about to retire. Yeah, like, bro, who are you?
What you doing? I mean, like, even your friends who didn't go to college, right? They're like, okay.
I'm a senior. You should know my university. Like, no one knows your university, bro. I'm about to retire. And I raised 3 kids, and they're about to. My kids are in your class. But anyway, I remember being Maya. But here's where it gets tricky. The older we get, we have to start making our ways out into the world, and that's okay. That's natural. Of course, that's going to cause separation just naturally.
Yeah.
But be careful when we use the word. I know this sounds crazy. I hate this 'cause I have to accept it. I'm an old man now. Like I have to. Makes me like like when I say stuff like "be careful who you call friend." Like I sound so old, but it's true. Like an actual friend, very tiny amount of them will last.
Facts.
So whatever, like I thought I had in college, which in college I thought I was just
swimming in friends.
I thought I had 1,000. I could throw a rock and hit a friend every day of my life if I wanted to in college, you know. Like now I could throw a boulder for 10 miles and probably wouldn't hit anybody. Like it's just that simple, you know. And unfortunately, what I can tell you is to get you unstuck, you just have to accept that early. The longer it takes you to accept that, the harder this is going to be a struggle for you. You're going to stay unstuck. So you don't have to do no wiggling around, no figuring it out, no nothing. It's very simple. Energy will be placed where it wants to be. If somebody wants to call you, text you, reach out to you, keep that relationship. They have work to do just like you do. So don't blame it all on Maya. You made some choices too.
100%.
Because if you wanted to keep this relationship going, no matter what Maya's doing, you're going to continue to. You see? So you have to understand that you're making those choices. Stand on business and get to it as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you're going to struggle.
SOB. Listen, I think, you know, this made me think about while you were talking. Remember when Tyler Perry was Medea and he was talking about like you're a tree and you got roots, you got branches, you got leaves, and like that? I really do think that's true. If y'all don't know, he said, when it comes to friendships and stuff like that and people in your life, you got to look at yourself as like a tree, right? You got branches, you got leaves. The leaves, they come with the seasons and they come and go. They're only there for a little bit. They attach to you for some time, make you look pretty, whatever it may be. As soon as a little trouble comes, a little wind blow, they off you. You know what I'm saying? Your branches, which to me, a branch might be Maya. The branches, the branch going to always be there. But if you step on them too far, the branch gonna break off. So they have the potential to break off, but also even if they do break off, it's still a part of who you are. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be there. Maya has been a part of your life for so long; she's always gonna be there. That little era that you put in quotations or whatever that's still a part of who you are. What you're saying now is that like you off that branch, and then you have, as Matt was saying, the roots. And it really ain't that many roots, but the roots is the thing that are feeding you life. Or pouring into you, you know what I'm saying? Helping you continue to grow and survive.
Yeah.
So it ain't gonna be that many of them when it comes to your friends, honestly. And I feel the same way. I started out, I feel like my freshman year, oh my gosh, bro, I couldn't have more friends.
Yeah.
Like the party bus full. By the time I hit my senior year, I'm like, oh, I really know who are the people who, when I get married, they'll be there. When I have kids, they'll help me raise them. And we'll raise kids together. If I was ever down on my luck, they'd help me out, and I would do the same for them. Those are your friends. Everybody else, you just cool with them. Them friends, no matter what y'all going through, y'all gonna figure out a way to let it go, evolve, or do something. If Maya is your friend, you gonna figure out a way to let it go, evolve, or do something. If not, she's a branch, and that's not a bad thing. You don't have to completely cut them off. Sometimes it ends up like that because maybe you say that to Maya, Maya feels a way about it. Maya don't want to be your friend no more or whatever. That's cool. That's something that you have to consider if you bring this to her, as Brian said. Brian said, go talk to her. Well, it's possible that Maya said, well, girl, you know, F you. I don't want to be with you then if you don't want to do this. This is how I want to live. And now you out here saying you want to get out of your ratchet area. So now you calling me ratchet and I feel a certain way about that. You know what I'm saying? It may be that. And you have to live with that. Or it just may be like, hey, girl, I love you. It seemed like we are going different ways in life. And there's some things that like I just can't do anymore. Every once in a while, cool. I might pop out with you.
Yeah, this is not who I am.
But it's just not the fabric of who I am anymore. It was at the time. I'm really doing different things. And of course I would love for you to be there, but I also think that maybe you're doing different things too. And I want to be able to support you in that. And we don't have to support each other by doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Together. Yeah. We can do our separate things and still support each other.
So if you're struggling with how to prioritize friendships, because I think that's what this what she's really the truth.
Remember, there's tension.
Yeah, no, of course.
They got tension already, so it kind of sets it up a little bit different.
That's probably because they haven't been talking.
But listen to the cause of the tension. She said it's because their paths are diverging.
Yeah.
So it's because they're splitting. It's not real tension because tension is
fake.
I just want to know what's stopping you from. It says I'm craving new experiences. What's stopping you from that? what's stopping you from challenges and opportunities that lie
That's a
outside
really
of
good
your
question.
usual? I just want to know what's stopping
No,
you
I
from
think
that.
I think she's saying she would like to experience that with Maya.
That's the other point. That's,
okay.
She was saying,
Yeah.
I would like to have experienced these things with Maya, like I have been experiencing things
But Maya's
alongside
stuck.
of Maya. But
She don't
Maya
wanna-
keeps wanting to do this, and I'm like, no, I want to go this way over here, Maya. And she's like, no, I want to.
So I think the realistic thing is have a conversation. Like I told you
There
that
you
thing
go.
that Jonathan Evans and Pastor Evans say, the kitchen table, sit at the table or sit on the phone and just
Yeah,
talk
no,
it
break
out.
bread, bro. Break bread, bro.
Yeah, just say, hey, I feel like you're in a space where I'm trying to elevate and I feel like you're here. How do you feel about that?
I wouldn't even say that. Like, here's why. You're on the right path, but the reason why I say I wouldn't say that is really choosing your words carefully.
That's right.
If I say something like I'm trying to elevate and I feel like you're not,
now we're attacking.
now we're attacking each other.
Yeah, whatever those
right? Because
words
I'm not
are.
right.
Whatever, yeah,
so
whatever
find the
those
right words,
are.
but you just hey, I know that like I'm looking for these certain experiences, and for instance, let's say even if it's a vacation, we go on vacation and y'all just want to chill all the time, and that's cool. But now I'm at an era where like I want to chill, but also I want to go skydiving. When we go on vacation, I want to go hit the ATVs and go swim with the dolphins, right? And I want you to be there. I want to do it with you. How does that sound to you? She might be like, I don't know. When I go on vacation, I want to chill. And that's when you start getting deeper into the conversation of, so do you see where we're both kind of splitting as far as where our passions lie? But that doesn't mean we have to split as friends.
No.
That doesn't mean our other things that connected us before, we don't like no more. We still talk about TV shows. We still go to the movies. We still like to talk about.
We like to do the things we
yeah.
do.
There's a lot of other things, but there are some things that's like.
And for me, I think it's tonality too, because I can say elevate in a soft way.
Right.
Yeah, it got to be tonality.
Yeah.
I'm not about to pick and choose my words for somebody. I'm not. But I can check my tonality. Like, hey, I'm trying to.
The package is important.
Yeah, because it's like, come on, guys, you're my friend. There's got to be some levels that I get, some kind of cheat codes that I get because we are friends. Yeah. And but I know you're about to go to. And before I say, sometimes you got to go in her realm to get her to pull her over. So you might have to go to that bar one time, turn up with her,
right?
And then sit down and say, well, get a little.
Well, I'll agree with you. I'll push back a little bit and say though, I still think it's respectful to if you're coming to someone for a solution, you must speak their language.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Like if that means you have to work harder to speak their language, that's what it means.
That's what you have to do.
If they come to you though,
it's different.
They should be learning to speak your language. So if you're like, listen, I don't want to hold my words, I don't want to miss my words for nobody. Well, that would be if they were coming to you and asking you for something. Of course, don't mince your words. You be yourself, because that's how they came to you, right?
Right.
But on the flip side, if I'm wanting to involve somebody, I have to respect that same thing for them, because they might not think like me, talk like me. I have to come at them in their space. I may not have the right words to say, but I have to try. Like I have to give it a shot. And I think a good healthy example of this would be like to get her unstuck in this situation. Just another healthy example. I learned this thing called refriending. I'm not sure it's fully healthy yet because I don't know. People start making their own boundaries.
What's the word?
It's called refriending.
Let me look that up on
Google. So what you do,
YouTube.
And you can change the zones to be whatever you want those zones to be. Let's call it one zone, 1, 2, 3. You can name them whatever you want. Mm-hmm. Zone 1 will be somebody that's like that root we're talking about. That person that gets all the information. They have access to your family, your wife, your kids, your money sometimes, your future admirations, the things you want to do in life. That's like that first zone. Yeah. It should be very few people there. Notice how close it is to the nucleus, right? It's a very small circle. It's not a huge circle when the closer you get to the nucleus. The next zone, this is going to be people that don't have access to those precious items, but can see it from the window. Mm-hmm. Right? Like you see, they know the address to your house, but you're never going to let them inside. They can just see your life from the window. So this is the people that are friends on Facebook. Like they see what you post, and they say, "Oh, I know his life." Not really. You just see what I post, Then there's zone 3, and that's gonna be, you can't see me unless I give you access, or have told somebody to give you access, but I still respect you.
No.
So what's refriending?
Refriending is learning how to move people in and out those zones, depending. Depending on what effort is provided from that relationship. And again, you define all of that. That's whoever you are, you're the definition of all of these things, because this is your respect line, right? So if I find these things valuable and they're in my zone 1, then that's good. Mine might be different from yours.
Just give me your blueprint, basically.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
so today you might be in my zone 1 after some choices that you make and some behaviors. I
Slides
might
it out.
have to move you to zone 2 just to
can-
keep you outside because you're too close and you're doing crazy.
If it's wild enough, you automatically in zone 3.
Sometimes you might go from zone 1 to zone 4. We ain't
Yeah.
talking about zone 4 yet. Zone 4 is you out there in the cold.
And that
Hoping
this
you
is
get some insight.
this is the reality of relationships. Period, bro.
That's right.
And it sucks because it's a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
But not all relationships were meant to last for you.
No.
Okay, it was meant to serve you for what it was meant to serve you for. You was meant to learn a lesson from that and continue to learn that lesson. Maybe teach somebody else that lesson, and that's that. And I know we want everything to be, and we love nostalgia. Let me tell you something. The person who if you stop talking to Maya and 10 years goes along, and you want to try to rekindle that friendship, that the Maya that you think you know is not that person no more.
No. They're doing the same thing you're doing.
When
Just going the other way.
Exactly, that's it. And when you when you try to rekindle that or
Lord
whatever,
have mercy.
it's just gonna be weird because I'm telling you, y'all both are new people. So you're literally starting a new relationship, even though you had known them before.
It's not the same.
Stop that communication for 8 years. You will figure out that y'all are not the same people. And we talk about it all the time, like, oh, people change or whatever, or you change. Of course I did. We grew up.
Man,
We
I
always
have to be
do.
honest. This happened to me, and I, again, in a very negative space, dark space, I ghosted this person. But it's because I did exactly what you're talking about. The negative part of this is that I actually tried to rekindle it. You see what I'm saying? I actually tried. Like this.
To me, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's a thing that's out there.
Well,
No, I think
what it turned out to be was what it was from the beginning. That's another part we don't talk about enough. Like sometimes people go in that way, right? And then instead of going like, okay, so if the bar is going like this and that means it's going up, some people plateau. As you keep going like this, they go like this and they plateau this way, and you keep going. So then when y'all rekindle, you're thinking y'all on the same level, but
You're
he's
not.
way over there. And
you're not.
Yeah.
Right. So you might say something like, oh, you might make a comment or two. And then, so I got sucked into it. I was like, you know what, this is genuine. And again, it may have very well been. So if you're listening right now, I apologize. I don't know if it's genuine or not. This is just what I felt in my core. It felt like it wasn't. There was a couple things that happened that made me go, I remember why I made the choice not to talk to this person for a long time.
Yeah, and she's almost family. So
That's right.
treat them like family. Sometimes you got to diss them.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, you know, it's so crazy. Like these topics all go to don't be SNS.
What's SNS?
You know, it's a segment where a person, place, or thing finds herself in a stuck and stupid situation. SNS is stuck and stupid.
That's right.
Okay, and then we put them on the wheel.
Put him on the wheel.
Cori, spin that wheel.
We're spinning it. Oh, dang, it ain't spinning. What's going on? Here we go. Come on.
Hey, come on, baby.
What we got? Hey.
No.
Is it stuck and stupid to believe Illuminati is real?
Oh man.
I believe.
Well, this episode's not gonna get any views.
I believe it is stupid to believe it's real.
Yeah, I say
Stuck
stuck yes.
yes.
Matt said stuck no.
For a second.
I just had a conversation about this, so that's why I said stuck no. And I
With
have
Illuminati?
good. Yeah,
You talk to them?
Nope.
Oh.
I have good clarification why I say stuck no.
Clarify.
Yeah, because when I was in college, we had these Illuminati had to find like it's like
Whoa,
first.
whoa.
No, listen. Illuminati had like its first waves of coming through the YouTube channels and saying
I
stuff
remember that.
like, you know, through different channels to say like, oh, look at this conspiracy, look at that conspiracy. I know if you remember that back in the day,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like
100%.
05, 06, 07, whatever.
The symbols and all that.
When it first came out, it was a big,
Very
big
popular.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
very big deal. But what happened was we started getting brainwashed to think that there's just one room that these people come to, right? And they say, hey, let's say a bunch of ritualistic things, and then we write down this big book of things and this big hoods, and then next year everything that we said happens in this book happens in real life, okay? Because we run the okay. That's actually not what it is. So the idea of what these people are, what these influences are, don't necessarily have to have a name like Illuminati.
That's why I
There
say
you go.
it's stuck and stupid.
Right.
Because I think we're all on the same page.
But the reason why I say no is because to not believe in what that truly means, what they're trying to say with that word, which is that there are forces in this world that are dictating by way of power, manipulation, money, all these things. The way that
I
we
think
all
it comes
move.
from one source.
We know that.
100%.
It's
The devil.
It's the darkness. So to say that it's not, it's stuck and stupid to believe the Illuminati is real, it's like, no, it's not, because that means that you believe the devil's real. The simple
Right.
math.
No. Well, yeah, if we get into the weeds of that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
What he's using as a funnel, though.
Yeah.
Like, we know it's all the devil, but he's using some kind of form of groups, people, all these things as a funnel.
but there's people
Yeah,
out there
so
who
many.
don't believe what we believe. And here's what I'm saying.
That's true too.
When we talk, if I were to go talk to the layman, right, about the Illuminati, they're not gonna deduce to the devil.
That's what I'm saying. That's
They're,
why I was like,
they're
I'm
gonna
not even
talk
gonna-
about this
yeah,
secret society.
That's right.
100%.
And on that level, it's kind of foolish because you say it's a secret society, but we all know.
Come
You
on.
know about all your rituals and stuff. That's just stupid. Doesn't make any sense. So it
That's
looks
why
like
I'm
that.
like,
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? And even like they'll say something like, "Oh, this black person or whatever is a part of the Illuminati," and I'm like, if y'all really think the Illuminati is as powerful as these powerful white folks that you think it is, you think they letting anybody sniff the power they got?
100%.
They not, bro. Ain't no, we can entertain Shuck and Jive, but they not. Why would just ask yourself this question. If you had the power that they had, would you be trying to share it or let anybody in?
100%.
New World Order for who? You know what I'm saying? So like when you get down, if we're talking conspiracy and stuff, when you get down into really like logically thinking,
right.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause the people who we glorify as people with money those are not actual people.
no,
with
they're
money.
not people with money, and
Yeah.
they really, I mean, they have power in the sense of power is perceived. That first off, get that out the way.
Mhm.
Power is perceived.
And we perceive money as power.
Yes, that's it.
In the Western side of the world, yes.
For instance, somebody asked me one time about Jerry Jones. He got power. Yeah, he got a lot of money. Somebody said, "Would you slap Jerry Jones?" Yes, I would slap Jerry Jones. He don't have that much power. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all just perceived because of either stature, how we have lifted these people up, maybe how much money they have, and because of the money, they have the ability to get people in places to influence certain things. So yeah, but then could you do something bad to them? I'm not gonna say it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Of course you could, but there's ramifications to every decision that you make, right?
100%.
So everything is just perceived. So I don't think when I get into these conversations, one, I have to gauge where people truly are mentally. Can we have this conversation? I'm not trying to say I'm more intellectual than you are, but there are times when, like, if I come to you and I'm talking about LeBron and you say, "Man, LeBron sucks," I can't talk to you, bro.
That's right.
Yeah.
You might not think he's the GOAT or whatever, but he don't suck. We can't have a conversation. So I'm trying to gauge, like, is this just gonna be a silly conversation or like a real one?
Where's it worth my time or is not worth
Yeah,
my time?
exactly. And I've started, because I went down that road. I used to be one of them, like, oh my God, Illuminati. And the more I researched it and start thinking more logically, I was like, it don't really make sense.
Like, actually, what happens when you go down that rabbit hole, you realize, oh gosh, I did exactly what they wanted. Me
that
to
got
do.
sucked in.
They're like, because here's the thing, guys. Here's the truth. Which one of these cameras? I'm gonna do that every week.
Is this
Listen,
camera
here's
on
the
me?
truth. Here's the truth. The guy you think is the guy in the black hood, the scary guy with the red eyes and all that, is some dude like in Western New Jersey wearing a snakeskin belt.
It was data
with
mining.
some khaki shorts.
You said logic, though. You know?
Khaki shorts, some New Balance and high socks. He went to Costco. You know what I'm
That's a lot-
saying?
that's a
Like,
lot of
he hacked
logic.
an account.
yeah, you know, it's
can't-
not the guy in the black robe. It's just stop it. You think this guy's
can't.
sitting there going,
Well,
oh,
we
Beyonce's
love
the
to
Illuminati.
create monsters for
Yeah,
everything.
100%.
That's why we blame presidents for everything, right? We love to create a monster because it's easy for us to say, instead of us looking at like a system, because a system has so many different components, I can say,
This person.
right, I can say Donald Trump, Joe Biden, right? That's the annoying thing about the people who like love their presidents, is that I know that you are unwilling to look at the components of any system.
100%.
Well, the shame and blame is a human game.
Oh,
We all know
100%.
that. Shame and blame is a human game. Always has been. Find the shame, point it out. Find the blame, point it out.
Because that's the easiest
anything
thing.
to take the accountability
Right.
off of my decision in this moment. Oh, especially in Western culture, we're all for it. Yeah.
Well, even like here's the funniest part about it all. you know that if somebody were looking at you saying,
come on, man,
it's your fault.
You're a monster.
Exactly.
Yeah, come on.
You would spend all day trying to offer the context that you don't allow other people to offer you.
Stop it. And then mad when they don't receive it.
Come on, sir.
What do you mean I'm not a monster? Look, let me show you.
Everything in the world might not be right, bro, but I'm just wishing people would allow more context and discourse, bro.
More logic.
That's it, bro.
Use more logic.
And allow yourself to say, oh, dang, I have not thought about it that way. That's the most freeing thing to be like, man, you just made such a valid point, and I've never thought about that way.
Yeah, what's
all right, and I don't even have to be on your side. I can just be like, that's crazy. You just open my mind a little bit.
No, what's the comedian that used to hang out with Bill Burr and Kevin Hart back in the day? Big guy. What's his name? Come on.
Lavelle Crawford?
No. Why am I going blank?
Larry David.
Patricia O'Neal.
Treese. Thank you. I almost said Reese.
I said Patricia. My bad. Patrice O'Neal.
Treese. He said in one of his clips, they asked him like, "What's the secret to life?" He was like, "Don't be so sure of yourself. Like if somebody has another idea about the way life is supposed to go, don't be so sure of yourself. Just say, okay, I respect that you think that way." It's the same thing. It's like, I might not be so stuck in the idea that I'm just like, I was thinking this way because that's the only way I've known to think, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but I'm just saying I lived in this world too, and I thought the complete opposite, and I was 100%. Able to meet you right here. So I'm just as valid as you are in this moment. You know, that's what this is. It's like, once you start putting that logic together, you go, wait a minute. Yeah. Beyonce.
Bro, that's why it's so hard for me to be hateful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I reached a point where it's really hard for me to be hateful. And I really do be seeing a lot of pure in the world because we are all living this, we're all living a human experience, but each one of us living it differently.
Come on.
That's wild if you really think about it.
How can you judge somebody when they just trying to do that same thing you doing?
The same thing, bro. Yeah. The same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway, for me, this is easy. I don't think it's real.
Yes.
In the way that is portrayed of the big scary group monster type thing.
The ritualistic big chair with the circle.
Right. And I always feel like they like attach it to, I think like when people think about Illuminati, they imagine Freemasons immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's a good point.
If I were a Mason, that would suck.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure if you'd spent time digging it up, you'll find
there's a connection.
You'll find anything you're looking for. How about that?
Because they have the money. It's just
right, but that's how they, you know what I'm saying? So then you connected that way, which is crazy, but
it's just because the money spread. You can spin the wheel. I think it's because the money spread. It would never be groups like that. You got powerful groups, and that's it.
That's it.
Just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Is it stuck and stupid to double text?
Man,
Stuck, no.
This thing
Stuck,
right here,
no,
boy.
bro.
Yes,
Stuck, no.
Stuck, yes.
No, it's not.
Stuck,
you
yes.
said yeah?
I think Stuck, yeah.
Come on, why? Why?
God, like, okay. I'll tell you this. There's only a couple moments where I'll allow it. You know, when the judge is like, I'll allow it. Yeah. There's a couple moments where I'll allow it.
Can we define a double text first?
Yeah, double text is when it's 15 seconds for me.
Of any stream of thought.
Like you send a text to a person.
Within 15
seconds. They don't answer. And then you send another one saying, hey, did you see that? Or, hey, why are you not responding?
That's different.
See, that's not a double text to me.
What's a double text to you?
There's a time frame for a double text. If you're giving me a thought, hey, what's up? What are you doing? 15 seconds later, whoop. Just wondering because I was thinking.
That's the same concept. No,
but in 15, it has to be quick. It can't be like.
Nah, bro.
No. If they don't, it doesn't even matter if it's quick. It can be 10 minutes and they don't answer. And you're like, hold on, like what's up? What if that person in the bathroom and got their phone in something?
Yeah.
It gotta be at least 10 to 15 minutes at least.
So we all have different.
But the same. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said let's do it because that same logic you have to also apply to the person who was texting.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people think fragmentedly, or they might send something and be like, oh, that kind of sound like cold. Let me I know this person doesn't like when I text them this way. Let me say good morning, even though I didn't say good morning first. You say, oh, good morning. So, or I sent the text, but I sent the text and something happened. I had to stop really sending the text and stop my point in the text because something's going on, but I need to finish my point. But the text already sent, so it's like, all right, let me send the second one.
But there's tools and rules for this. One, if you mess up in the error, put the star. Now we got the unsend and the edit. Stop it. Thank you, Apple. Two.
But you're still assuming that everybody has a full thought whenever they text.
Check this out. We got the reply button. We got tools. You can hit reply on the thing you want to talk about.
And create a thread?
Go for it. Just so I know where we're at. Because sometimes...
That's still a double text.
No, hear me out. sometimes we don't even have that courtesy. That's what I'm saying.
A double text is sending something, period. You send anything you send in period is a double. My thing is this: there's no point to double text. You saw my text, period. There's nothing else to talk about. You saw my text.
Oh, my mama.
Why are we talking about something like this? Why are we doing this?
bro, because sometimes
if the thing,
wait, here's another one. How are you not seeing it? Okay, this for iPhone users, maybe. I don't know if it happened with y'all.
Come on,
this for iPhone users. Is that if I send you something, you don't respond, and I hit you with the I hit you with, what do they call it, bro?
Emphasize.
Yeah, the emphasize. If I emphasize the message, is that a double text?
Same.
No, yeah, to me, the emphasize, that's way past my brain. But hey, I gotta go.
That's the Android, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I heard y'all getting sued because of stuff like this. Because y'all would be trying to send text messages to us and vice versa, and it don't work. So it's a lot of anyway. Y'all looking at that. But anyway,
shout out to
I think anytime you send anything, because it's a even when you put a light, that's the thing. When you put an emphasize, that's sending something back. Any kind of movement, period. Yeah. That's a double text.
Yeah.
Man, you saw my text. If you don't answer back, I don't care about the timing. It's just if you don't answer back, I'll give you an hour or 2 hours. Max.
On my mama, boy, I'll give you an hour or 2 hours. Text messages in my life.
Facts, bro.
I disagree with you wholly.
Facts.
How do you miss a message? I don't.
Let me text. I got ADHD.
Listen, if you go to my phone right now, there's probably 38 text messages in there.
Because how many times
on my work phone?
Man.
Insane.
Right.
Not because I can't see them or whatever. It's because the rate at which you're catching my attention has to be fast right now because of what I do every day. So if you're catching my attention on Slack, great. If I'm scheduled to do something in this moment and my attention's on the scheduled thing that I'm doing, i.e. work, well, I know that I'm supposed to be looking at my phone for work right now for work. I may miss a text because I'm like looking for something over here, and then I go to my phone and my computer, and that text come through. I didn't look at my watch.
Man, I don't see how that.
And look, this happens with the reason why I know I'm consistent because not just one person.
Everybody.
Everyone says, Matt, bro, what is going on with you in the text? I'm like, bro, I swear to y'all.
What I'm saying is, it's gonna have to get like that. If you're gonna run a business, what are you gonna do?
No, 100. No,
I have to double text.
You have to. Yeah, you have to text.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm like, you have to text.
It's where you prioritize your mind. So that's why it's important if you're gonna have your own business. I have one thing to focus on. So of course I'm.
Apple got watches. They got phones. They got the. Y'all got all type of cloud device. Like, there's no freaking. What I'm saying is, I give a person an hour to 2 hours. That's a bet.
Yeah. And what? Then you text back?
No, I won't even text back. It's just I just leave it like that because what I believe is sometimes some people just don't want to start that was a dialogue. Like, you know, it could be a long text or something like that. That's my thing. I just won't answer back. I'll call you.
No,
like, just call you.
I'm not even that. Like, I promise you I'm not that. Like, I don't care about the dialogue. I just be missing.
Well, I'm just saying business-wise, bro, there's no way. Some of these messages I can't miss.
Yeah.
So I have to, that is my form of communication, period.
Right.
I don't have time to be
on I think from like a business point and a personal point, like here's a perfect example.
Even personal, my old lady, if my old lady can only text her on phone.
But look where you at. Look where your priorities is. Here's what I'm saying. So shout out to like some of my friends, y'all know how I'm gonna do. Yeah. I might be having this right now. Yeah. Right? Somebody texts me, my watch go off. I do this, I see the message.
It's gone.
In my head, I have already compartmentalized it okay, I've read it, but I don't need to answer it now. I'll answer it later.
Yeah, it's gone forever for me.
Later comes, and I'm not thinking about it. I have ADHD. I'm thinking about 1,000 other things. Yep. I have forgotten that you even text me.
That is real.
I forgot my wrist. I forgot my wrist. Even
I do that all the time.
Right.
Yeah. I do that all the time.
But that's why I don't mind.
Do you open it though? Do you open it?
On my mama.
Do you open it?
No. On my mama.
Well, but because I did this, it's open.
No.
Oh, you set up.
Yeah.
No. Listen. My watch will go off, bro. I promise you. It'll be like bloop. Now I'm in the middle of a meeting. Look, I'm at work in the middle of a meeting. Yeah. I might be hosting the meeting, so I'm talking, and it'll be like, let's say my wife, and I see her face, and she knows because she gets frustrated with this too. And again, I'm not proud of this. Like, I know I'm bad at this, and I have to work at this. I know I'm bad at this. So let's start there. I want to get unstuck myself. So I see my wife. The first 3 words of the text lets me know where to put it in my brain. If it says, "Hey, I need," or I'll click on it and go to it. If it's something like a smiley face because she responded to something that said, it's gone forever because I'm literally like not even focused on my watch in this moment. I'm like hosting a meeting. So then if it goes to that point in my mind where you're talking about where it's like, oh, I'll get to it in a minute, that now gets logged into this like,
and then
the list is endless.
You know what I do? You know what I do too? To be pissing Katie off. It'd be funny though. She'll text me. She like double, triple text me today. She texted me and I was busy. I read the message, but I was like also on the phone. And I read the message. I was like, okay, put a mental note, text her back.
That's tough.
I forgot to do it. And you know what happened later on? I was on TikTok and I sent her a TikTok. She hate that. She like, that. You gonna send me a TikTok and you
but
reply
see, what happens with you? What do you do with that? Does that happen to you?
Like, listen, because I will see it when I send her the TikTok. It'll show me like a little preview of the message. Then I'll see the other message. I'm like, dang. So I gotta go back and respond real quick.
Look, but we doing too much right now. I'm gonna give away too much.
But you know, I already know you're about to get it, and that's why that's why they're suing Apple, bro. Because we've been at points where I sent a message or he sent me a message and we don't see it. And then I have to send him
no, that does happen. Yeah. You know what's funny?
But they said they did that so Google
I'll
people
feel
can get Apple.
You said what?
The reason why they're getting sued because they're saying that is their way of making to get more users for Apple.
Oh, that's dirty work. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Because sometimes I will feel the phone
that's another
vibrate
thing too. My wife will be like, and this happens with iPhones.
Didn't I almost get an iPhone, bro? You remember that?
Yeah, but
I got it.
This what you're talking about happens with iPhones too. My wife will text me and
I'm about to say,
bro, I hit you like 3 hours
ago. And I'll be like, no, you did not. Exactly.
I swear to God. She'd be like, no, I swear to you. Look at your phone. I look at my phone. I'm like, when did this come in? Like, bro.
This did not. And sometimes I'll actually feel it vibrate.
On my
and there's no notification. Yes.
That's the one that gets me is the ghost vibrate on the watch. And you're like, what? And there's nothing there.
Nothing there. You're like, what's going on?
And then you go through the thing and there's nothing.
Yeah. And then 3 hours later it pop up.
And then you see like Claudia, wife.
Right. Bro.
Like, bro.
Hey, we love you, Apple, but get it together.
Yeah, get it together.
Yeah, 100%.
Because fam.
Google.
Yeah. Yeah, but double text crazy.
Yeah, double text is crazy, man.
Wow.
Triple text.
But yeah,
I love how we had different definitions too. That was cool.
Yeah, real talk. Is it sucking stupid to stand up for someone suspected of a crime? No Diddy.
No.
Is it sucking stupid to stand up for someone?
I'm gonna say stuck and. What's your answer?
Stuck at two. Stuck and.
Sucking stupid to stand up for someone suspected. Stuck, yes.
To stand up for him?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, run into it. Why?
You don't even know what's going down. You don't know. I mean, it's just a lot. Just shut up.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's just simple. Just shut up. Wait. Now, dang, I should have said stuck on because it could be 4 or 5 years before you find out. Like that, I can't.
And then you lost a friend.
Yeah, look, I can't even speak out for my homeboy for 4 or 5 years.
You lost.
Real talk. Like you didn't say that.
You didn't say that for me. 4 or 5 years. I was trying to tell you, I was good.
I hit my boy on the line and tell him like, hey, bro. I got a business. You understand? Yeah, you get.
Right. Okay, I mean,
friends, right?
Listen. That's why I say it's stuck in, bro. There's so much nuance in this conversation, bro.
That fool saved my wife, my daughter. He said, "Hey,
I gotta take care of my family."
You gotta understand. Hey, I'll say whatever. I'll say whatever for the bottom line. I'll say whatever for the bottom line. Because the thing is, you won't stand up for one, but you'll stand up for another if it's going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you'll stand up for another cause. You'll say something about that. That's why there's so much nuance that goes into it. Some crimes people don't even care about.
Well, also to me, crimes are man-made laws mostly. So like, what is the crime?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll give you an example. You put me on Jared.
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa. Yeah.
You put me crazy. You put me at the ball.
We can talk about anybody. Diddy.
No, I know, but I'm just saying I'm gonna go into a specific example from the documentary.
And Schneider.
So what did she do? She went with the tapes that she had first to the cops. But she was about to go to jail.
Yeah.
Because the law says you can't record nobody without them knowing. Yep. So they were like, actually, even if he was doing whatever he's doing on these tapes, I'm finna.
That's how they got him. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, so you have to.
So now you gotta work with us, or you gotta go to jail. So to me, that's what I'm saying. Like, do I want to stand up for somebody like that? Yeah. I mean, if the law says that she has to go to jail because
that's what I'm saying. For me, is I'm saying, what if she lying?
But I'm saying, like, if you know this doesn't clear up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you may know you might have helped to get their equipment and everything else. So you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand. Like, I'm gonna be in that moment. Like, you know what? No, this is one of those things. It's right. At the end of the day, Jesus went over there and helped that lame man.
Let's just get to the point. If Diddy was your homeboy, are you sticking up? If Diddy was your homeboy, are you sticking up for Diddy?
My boy Kobo said Diddy couldn't give me a stick of gum.
Yo,
he's like, I ain't taking love from Diddy.
If Diddy was your homeboy, bro, and you hear about all this stuff, would you come out to your audience and say, "Hey,
I'm gonna tell you the truth"? Possibly until I saw that video of him at Rolling Loud when he just kept doing this and looking around the shoulder. I said, "Oh yeah,
that was cringe." Did you see it? That was so cringe, bro.
When I saw that, I said, "Oh yeah."
Let me tell you something, my boy. You got feds hitting your house.
You're done. Thank you.
Hold on. Then they go straight for the box. Yeah, you're right.
And then
Bro, we're
everybody
not
say they were
talking about-
overreacting or over. Come
We're
on, no,
not
they
talking.
weren't.
Let me explain something to y'all real quick, bro. Because I have some people who have worked for the feds, do work for the feds. Feds don't raid. Feds don't do nothing unless they 1,000% sure.
Come on.
If you have feds in your house,
It's a wrap.
I'm done.
1,000%.
The only thing that maybe I would, whatever, if you got like what they call swatted, but even then that's not really feds. That would be like your local.
Come on, man.
police.
Well, it's not that you're done. You just better have all the money in the world like they all do.
Right.
Yeah.
My point is, bro, there is surmounting evidence
A lot.
of something.
Mm-hmm.
Not attached to it, fam. Sorry. The locals, they play.
I think it was a lot
On
of
feds,
witnesses.
they don't.
I think a lot of people came out and then they were like, well, we need to get more evidence.
That's because that's what they do, bro. They go get people and they hit them like that. They say, we got you on this charge.
Mm-hmm.
So what you going to do is we'll let you. Yeah, I know y'all watch Power and every other show. You finna be our informant. You play ball with us, we'll wipe away everything that you ever did.
Diddy already been there for me, so this I think it's bigger than that because he
No,
already
right.
he was
I'm
already
just
there.
saying this is how they do most things,
Yeah.
and that's why they have a 99% conviction rate.
Yeah,
because
you got a Rico, you're done.
you're done, bro. Young Thug been in jail for how long?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then they get them all other stuff.
Well, they just keep elongating the process
Yes.
until you run out of money, and then because it wasn't your money anyway,
You gonna cop a plea, and that's they're gonna conviction.
Mm-hmm.
So the feds don't play, fam. So if Diddy my friend, but I done already seen a couple things that Diddy would never be my friend. Like I couldn't be around Diddy, bro. I'm sorry. Like if there's a bunch of videos I've seen, I'm
Are you
like,
still bumping Last Train to Paris?
I had to
of course.
stop.
Okay,
You
I was
know,
just making
like-
sure. I'm making sure you weren't going crazy.
We already,
Listen, of
we always have
course.
to. We have to stop.
Come
Like I
to
keep
me.
saying, the music's different. I know people don't feel that way,
Yeah.
but
no. Here's what I was thinking about this the other day in the car, because I was talking to somebody about
Car thoughts.
Yeah, bro, I
These are
love
the
the car
best.
thoughts. I was talking to somebody and they were like, "Oh, you got to stop. You know, when people are canceling, you need to stop supporting their music and everything else." Here's the thing. Here's how I feel about that. You're a liar because you don't take that same logic and principle and apply it to everywhere else in your life. You don't do it. You will allow the people who you lay with, you will allow your friends and stuff to do very similar things, and you don't hold them accountable. You don't stop supporting them. So I'm not doing that. We have created a system in which people are supposed to go to prison and do their time and everything else. R. Kelly's doing that. Other people are doing. We're doing what the system said is supposed to be fair, and everything else, bro. I'm not, and I don't know R. Kelly like that. I'm using R. Kelly as an example. I don't know these people like that. The only time I've ever interacted with them is through the art that they gave me. Stop it, bro. Stop it. I'm sorry.
And another thing.
Last Train to Paris, come on, I'm bumping it.
100%. That Jared. That I'm telling you, like
Still
we
go to
gotta
Subway.
stop. They did the same thing to Jared. Oh man, they're doing so much to Diddy. No, they're not.
No.
This is
It-
what
No,
they
this
do.
is everybody.
You
'Cause
committed
remember
crime. This is what they do.
because here's why. But I think it was what you're talking about. Back in the day when we were growing up, if you were as a let's just say
Millennial.
an offender, like if you were an offender, right?
Offend.
Yeah, if
if,
you're an
if you on the
offender-
registry, that's what I said.
Not yet. If you were just an offender, like they had to come get you, right?
Yeah.
They always did what? Had a breaking news segment.
100%.
They had the drone or the helicopter.
OJ,
it wasn't
come
a
on.
drone back
Yeah,
then.
the helicopter with the spotlight,
and then they show you coming out the house uncuffed mainly.
or like this, walking backwards.
Yeah, and then the feds had the
1000%.
big PC unit
Yep.
on their arm.
Yeah.
So in my
Battering
mind
ram.
back then, because we're kids, we say, and whatever, we're kids, we didn't get it, but we'd say, oh, he must have had some kitty stuff on there, on his laptop. He went to a website or two.
Right.
Nah.
So that's how we viewed it in
And-
our brain. So we're like, get off of him. Jerry doesn't deserve that.
And it's one day. Jared gonna be on the news for one day. We now have access to everything.
There you go.
The Diddy stuff gonna be
That's
on the
exactly what I
internet
was about to say.
and people gonna talk about it every
No,
day.
but hear me out. Hear me
Forever.
out. But Jared's now out too. All his stuff is out too.
Oh, yeah,
No,
The
but
documentary,
think about it.
yeah.
But I'm saying, but you know, everybody is what have you done for me lately? We don't care about Jared, bro.
Yeah, we
Jared's
don't care
not
about
a
Jared.
now.
He's
If Jared
trash.
was popping now with the Subway stuff, we'd be locked in.
But still we wouldn't be. But that's why this is a couple episodes where I brought up, like when celebrities start giving their truth. How long has the Cori guy, been talking about pedophilia in Hollywood? How long has all these people been talking about it? Amanda Bynes been screaming from blank Twitters for
We
years.
know
Right,
it's
right.
there.
We
We
not
know it's
because
there.
here's the thing that people feel like, bro. As much as people be same that goes with the documentary I'm filming, bro. Most people feel like they can't do nothing about it.
Mhm.
You can scream in a room, but what are you gonna do? That's how they feel. So of course we've known. Hell, growing up, we saw what R. Kelly did on tapes that they was passing out the barbershop.
No, I'm saying that knowing is not enough. We don't care. That doesn't matter anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
What sucks? That's what I'm saying. Like, what? That's what I had a couple episodes ago. Like, what is someone need to do?
I think exactly what he said earlier to solve it. He said, if they asked me to slap Jerry Jones, would I do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Simple.
It's just that simple. You just got to go slap Jerry Jones.
It's a metaphor.
Don't slap him. You be out of there.
Don't slap
No,
Jerry
seriously,
Jones.
no, real talk. But like, you just got to step up and say something, and like
But
that's your moment.
But you know what this goes to? This goes to that episode back then we were talking about what decision do you make if you know you're gonna lose it all? This is why the perceived power and coercion is so powerful.
A fame.
Because it's like, why do they keep getting away with this? Because we know that their perceived power is they're able to stop the opportunities from coming.
100%.
What did Mace just say, bro? Mm-hmm. When Cam asked him, "Are you happy you got the rap game?" Mace went on his whole tirade about why he did. Mm-hmm. He said he lost to win.
Mm-hmm. There you go. You have to do that. Slap Jerry Jones.
Mace got to talk more about that. People need to hear more of that.
Because as much as we talking about Mason, we love Mason, we love Cam, so I'm not bashing. But at the time, you weren't talking like that.
No.
You went to church, and that's fine. But I'm saying that's the point I'm making. Like, we can talk all this big game, but we have several examples of people coming out and actually talking their truth, and then we go, nah.
That's because we don't. Yeah.
What
Rasby,
the Diddy situation right now. We don't got to go far. Let's stick with what's going on right now. The boy went to the courts. He got the receipts. He got the pictures, the videos, the names, all of it. How many of us in the world are still, and this is all alleged, by the way, but with all of that information and that quote unquote bring that man's truth, how many of us are going?
Watch
why,
McMillions, bro. Watch McMillions. Bro.
Yeah, but let me tell you why.
Even with evidence, bro, you still gotta,
because you have to have. This is what has to change me off of like people. This is how people's minds work. Mm-hmm. Okay, so stick with me real quick. Mm-hmm. I have seen. We're using Diddy because we're talking about Diddy. I've seen Diddy my entire life. Mm-hmm. Diddy has brought me joy. He's been this mogul. I have placed him in this area. We can use Diddy. We can use Donald Trump. It doesn't matter. We can use anybody. Mm-hmm. No. If you bring me evidence of something that happened with this person, first off, you're already in an uphill battle because I already have a reverence for this person.
100%.
You bring me all this evidence, and I'm like, dang, this is crazy. The second I see one thing that is potentially or is false, everything to me is false.
Yeah. 1,000%.
In those documents, there were things that people found shaky.
And were not true.
So from then on, people's minds divert to, this is another liar.
But you know why it diverts to that? Because we believe the liar. The liar will say...
You want to know why? Because nobody believes the truth when the lies more entertaining.
100%.
Hey, we know that's... Thank you, Charlamagne.
Exactly.
Hey, but
I had to get a shower.
Yeah, but I'm not shocked. Why am I not shocked, right? Like, the truth has been out forever, and the world keeps denying that the truth is what it is. We're all Christians. We believe in a certain faith. We're like, oh, the truth is out. It's right there. People are like, I don't know that it's the truth. It could be something else.
The truth has accountability.
Right. So in other words, like, to me, it's a human constraint. I just think it's a mental human constraint that where we will literally have the evidence right in front of us. And because we're so attached to things spiritually,
we don't want to let it go.
We can't imagine somebody trying to tell you Jesus wasn't real. And maybe they have evidence that Jesus wasn't real. And again, I would never believe that. I'm just saying, imagine one day if somebody walked up to you and said, no, here's clear evidence that Jesus was not real. Would you be like, oh, well, they went 35 years of my life or what? No, you would. You'd be like, no, what?
No, there are definitely some people who that's how they fall from their grace. Mm-hmm. However, in the same vein, we are to be tested in ways like that. Mm-hmm. And if, let's say you did bring me, again, overwhelming evidence that Jesus was real and I had, or wasn't real, and I had what I felt like was overwhelming evidence that Jesus was real, the moment I find anything shaky about your foundation, nothing else matters to you.
Well, that's the point I'm making. So it happens. We're agreeing, in other words. Like
yeah.
Like, it happens like that. That's life. That's
humans. That's how we operate. So
nature is like, I think about what was that scary movie, or was the second scary movie? One of them where was it the first scary movie where she was getting stabbed the whole time? She kept trying to say, "Oh, this must be a prank."
Yeah, it's the first scary movie.
Yeah,
That's the opening
she kept
scene.
getting stabbed.
Talking about Carmen Electra?
Yeah, she just kept getting stabbed. She's like,
What
"Ah,
happened?
look at you're stabbing me now!"
Yeah.
Whoop de whoop, and then she finally died. And even with her head cut off, she's like, "Oh, they cut my head off." Like that's us.
Oh, you talking about in the bathroom or in the gym, in the gym locker room, the girl gym locker room when she broke her leg.
And she's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
Like,
that might have been the second one.
yeah, whatever one it was, that's
Right.
humans. We're like, it doesn't matter what we have going on. We're gonna say, nah, that is not real.
Yeah, unless I'm telling you, unless it's so much evidence that you're like, dang, right, oh, he did that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then we default to that. That are so many people. For instance,
Mhm.
Disclaimer: this is going to sound insensitive. It's not meant to be. Bill Cosby.
Mhm.
Okay, one person came out against Bill Cosby. We really had.
50?
Two people came out who was like, yeah, you know, that's a little tough, but it's Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? This was the 70s. People were like writing all these things off.
Mhm.
40 came out. We was like, bro, there's no way that these 40 people. There's
We're all
40 people.
lying. Yeah.
Now there also are people. There are 40 people who came out. 40 plus people who came out against Bill Cosby.
Mhm.
Right? Mind you, there's one where they found something shaky, and guess what people did? They hung on to that one.
Mhm.
Most people still were like, there's no way that 40 people could be wrong. That's an argument that people use,
Mhm.
right? It's the same argument that people use for Trump when they say he stole the election or that Biden stole the election.
Or having documents with a
Right.
couple of incorrect statements.
I've seen 12, it's anecdotal, right? I saw 12 videos of people who were throwing away ballots.
Mhm.
12. How many ballot stations are there in the world, in the United States?
Stop. Yeah.
And you saw 12.
Mhm.
But you're, to you, that's
They must all be doing it.
overwhelming evidence.
Mhm.
Because you have the video of it. So we like to, whatever fits our narrative of what we want is what we choose.
That's right.
I want to see Bill Cosby win. I'm going to look for a shaky argument. I want to see Diddy win.
Absolutely.
I'm going to look for a shaky argument. So that's just is what it is. I'm going to spin one more time. Spin a block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, going live soon. Call it Diddy do it.
Is it sucking stupid for parents to let their kids stay overnight at others' houses?
Yes.
Hey, nowadays,
Because if I say nowadays, I'm stuck in
100%. Not even a question.
Especially
in my
after
mind.
watching that Jared stuff.
I don't even, you know what's so crazy,
and
bro?
Quiet on the set.
I trust myself. I don't want nobody's kids in my house.
No, it's just, of course.
100%.
I would never do anything, but I just don't want.
And that's not how we were brought up. Well,
Isn't
I
it
was on
wild?
my mom's side, but Karen, that's not open door policy.
Yeah, everybody was at the crib.
Well, not really spending the night, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have
What you
friends
mean?
spending all the time.
Bro, Neil.
I used to be at people's
be at my house
crib.
every
Yeah,
day,
yeah,
sleep.
bro.
What
People
are you
used to
talking
chill.
about?
While the parents knew.
But it was just
What?
you have to remember times were different in the fact that, like, not that things are going on more now. It's probably just more, it's not more prevalent, it's just more known.
More talked about.
Right. But back then it wasn't more talked about. So it wasn't like a thing. Like, you're going to a sleepover with 15 kids there. We're not
Yeah,
expecting,
100%.
we're thinking that there's safety in numbers.
Listen, if you know your neighbor right now, you're an anomaly.
Oh, yeah.
If you actually talk to your neighbor.
Because
have a
back in the
relationship.
day, that
Stuff
wasn't
changes, bro.
that was
Stuff
the thing.
changes like whoopings, bro. You ain't whooping no kids no more. You
That's what I'm
ain't
saying.
sleeping over no more.
No.
You're done.
Because you really can't trust anybody.
Nobody.
And not even the parents. I could really like the parents, but, like, I don't know the kids is going to be there.
Mm-mm.
The kid could be the
And
diddler.
maybe they have
like,
an older sibling or something.
right, and you never know. And
Because
then,
stuff's so fraud. They'll be happy. And I mean, it'd be so fraud. You seen
Yeah.
these movies?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You'd be like, who?
It ain't like the movies like the pedophile, the predator. He looked like it. He's staying across the street. He got the old school car. He looking out the window.
Look, that's
No,
what I
bro.
said earlier.
It ain't like that.
but
no
that's
more.
the thing. But that, you know what the problem is?
What?
So, oh man, I can go on this all day. This is literally stuff that I do. This is stuff I'm passionate about, bro.
Yeah.
The problem is the movies romanticize, again, a monster,
The lonely guy.
and they didn't show somebody's uncle.
There you go. Yeah, that's
They,
what I'm saying. Yeah.
romanticize the guy outside your window, the peeping Tom who's in the gold sedan
You're
that
right. That's
in
a good
real
point.
life would look out of place on the block, but in the movie doesn't.
No.
That's
It's
Well,
gonna catch you down the alley.
No,
but
it would
most
be-
people are
it would be- that's a
assaulted
good
by
point.
people that they know.
No, it's the trench coat. That's the biggest fraud of all time was the trench coat, because you're now in your mind you're looking for the guy in the trench coat looking through the window. You know?
And you are unsuspecting to your family member,
No,
or
not
unsuspecting to
realizing
your
that the
your
trench
best
coat
friend,
guy was like the uncle or the older cousin or the whatever. it
or
was,
your
like,
brother, or somebody who you know.
Mhm.
The majority of sexual assaults happen inside of somebody's home, which
That's
means
right.
they know their their assaulter.
Yeah.
And the movies don't show that. They romanticize this monster.
Yeah.
And so that's what we think. We're scared to
keep us away from thinking. Yeah.
Man, all I know is
doing it.
you scared to go in the alley, and maybe you should be scared to go in the alley, but at the same point, you also should be scared of getting drunk with some of your friends and going back home with them.
Straight up. They're drinking after people, and I'm done.
I heard that. I heard that audio. No Diddy.
What's one? Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Him and Meek. Talking about him and Meek.
That's not even real.
Yeah.
The audio is real, but it's not him and Meek.
It was somebody else. You
They
can
got
tell,
debunked.
bro.
Yeah.
I listened at least 60
Yeah, the
times.
audio real. Huh?
Who debunked it?
I seen the videos.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You open it up.
No, it's not. The audio is not a part of the video.
Nah, we're good.
Anyway,
Yeah, we're good.
bro.
Yeah, we're
You
good.
cannot believe everything that you see and hear on the
100%.
internet.
AI
Take
going
your word
crazy
for it.
too.
Take your word for it.
You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
think the Drake thing was real? Pause.
The Drake thing?
I didn't watch it, but I heard about it. You know,
You talking about the elephant trunk?
whoa.
That's what they called it on the that's what they called it on the internet. I'm just trying to
Bro, you keep going. I gotta keep going.
you know what I'm saying?
No, Diddy.
Hey, I'm just
Oh
trying to
my
say what they,
God.
no, I think it was real. I didn't see it. But listen, I think it was real. Let me tell you why.
Did it come on here?
No, but excuse me. Excuse me. Listen.
Whoa.
You know, because somebody had sent them like a voicemail. It was the way he responded to it. No, bro. See, y'all are going crazy, bro. Golly, hey, like Chuck would say, grow up.
No, listen.
Listen.
You
Grow up.
I'm
No,
not
you
watching
grow
that
up. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, the way he responded to, I think it was like Logan Paul or somebody, and I may be wrong with this, whoever the celebrity is, who sent him like a voice message like, hey, bro, is this real? Like,
Aiden Ross. I think it was
it was Aiden Ross.
Ross.
And the way Drake responded to Aiden Ross is like, okay, that gotta be Drake, bro. Like, come on, bro. He be.
He said you're hiding meat from the world. Not trying to hide the meat from the world. Aiden a wild boy for that.
I love
bro.
Aiden, bro. I ain't
That
gonna lie.
boy, he a wild boy for that. But that's AI is going crazy. But
Yeah.
that's
We'll take your word for it, my boy.
No,
Hey,
I'm not saying go watch the video. I'm
What
just
about
saying.
the AI Drake diss the diss tracks?
Oh,
They
those
all
are
been
tough.
fire, boy.
I ain't
They
gonna
all
lie.
been fire,
Those
boy.
have been tough.
You heard them?
Yeah,
Oh,
AI
okay.
going crazy, bro. AI a little scary too. Also, stop using AI images as your LinkedIn photos. That's just I had to let that
Oh,
out.
bro,
Kind of an ick.
let me drop this real quick. Have y'all heard of this? Bro, they emailed me. So, say if you have a viral video or a video that does some numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody can repost that content.
Mm-hmm.
They claim the money from that, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was real.
Yeah.
Like, so say if like I had, that ice cream video, whatever.
Mhm.
Say if somebody like reposted on their page,
Of
made some
course they
money.
do. How you think they're
But I'm talking about the
reposters?
claiming process.
Yes, it's reposters. That's why they have reposters. They make money too.
Well, I know that I'm saying, but I can claim the money from like the
'Cause
money
your
that they
content.
made. So I can take that money from them.
Oh, you
I just don't know how
Yeah.
to do that process. I'm like, damn.
No, that 100. That's what all these. That's what the big people do. They just do it through their lawyers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they got like regular companies that
Yeah.
like TaylorMade.
That do that. Yeah,
They got
yeah.
like a little TaylorMade. I'm
That's
like,
right.
bro, that's fat money out there.
Oh, it's big. That's why I sent what I sent whenever the Jeremy's video started going viral.
Yeah.
I hit up the people that took it and was like, nah, just know I'm watching you. 'Cause
That's
when
why
that time
content-
comes-
yeah.
Nah, but I am playing the dirty game.
Huh.
I'm telling y'all
Oh,
now.
I want to rack it up. He
That's
said,
what I'm
"Wanna rack
saying.
it up."
I'm telling y'all now. So this is on camera. I am going to let you rack it.
Do your thing.
Go as far as you can, my boy.
It's just
Please.
the process, that the process is gonna be the hard part. People ain't gonna know how to, you're
Yeah,
gonna have to
yeah.
actually get to these companies. I want to bypass the company. I want to do it myself.
Reposters, I love you. Reposters, I love you, but run it up.
No, keep running it up. Do your
Yeah,
thing.
run it up.
Yeah, the thing is
Go
though,
for it.
so I think what's gonna happen in the crosshairs is some of these companies gonna get hit
100%.
Yeah.
because you're giving me the feature to repost for a lot of these things, right?
Mhm.
So
You're paying me through.
But no, it does say in fine print it has to be your original content,
Yeah,
so that can
OC.
fall under that
Because
line.
they send out monetization flags all the time. They
100%.
should flag them already. So if they're
100%.
getting money, they shouldn't be.
But sometimes it doesn't catch it, and
Mhm.
if you're using it, that I'm just saying the argument is going to be you already paid this person out on that money,
That's right.
and then you're going to have to take out their next month
Mhm.
earnings. That's going to be crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's I'm claiming mine though. I
Go get
just
your
want to do it
bread.
myself.
get your bread. Like,
Yeah, I just want to do it myself
Go
though.
get it. Nah, go for it.
No, I know somebody's reposting all
Hey,
our content.
I'm like,
Come on.
Is a euro a taco?
No, I don't think so.
A
Because
gyro?
of the breading.
Taco. No.
You know the euro?
Yeah,
taco?
I
Yeah, I
think
know the
because
gyro,
of
that's what I'm
breading,
saying.
it would be
How you-
considered a sandwich to me.
No, because I see where you're going with this. Because we do have soft tacos, soft shell tacos.
But they call them chalupas.
No, that's American.
Now, soft taco flat, cuh.
What's a gordita?
A thick ass.
No, gordita is like a
pause.
sandwich because they take you split. Nah, see, this is different.
A
because
gordita. Oh, that's a
you
good point.
Wait a minute.
But I
Is it
think the
different?
second you fry that bad boy,
Wait,
yeah, the second you fry it,
no, hold on a
it's
second.
considered a
I see
taco.
where he's going with this.
Is a hot dog just beef Wellington?
But also,
oh, that's a nah, hell no.
No, we can't. Okay, we can't do this for one thing and not for the other. I see what you're doing. You almost got me right there.
I'm just asking questions.
But what is not a mashed potato, a russet, and a French fry, if not the same?
The beef Wellington, it got a fried outside. That's just bread.
Yeah. What is?
It's the
what is-
process
corn
of what.
dogs?
It's the process what
corn
makes
dogs have
the,
a fried outside?
Yeah, but it's the process.
Yeah, whatever you're doing to get it to that point is what makes it. What
Because they don't have a wet batter on the beef Wellington, do it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it a wet or a dry batter?
Yeah, it's like you can
Oh.
cook duck in butter. Like you can take some butter, put it in a skillet, put some duck in there, and then you can put duck in butter, and it's called confit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, like it's like chicken with barbecue sauce and it's
Mhm.
barbecue chicken.
Because I thought maybe a euro could be a burrito.
That's a good point.
no, see the burritos rolled. Huh?
But
Close?
no,
No,
actually
the-
no.
the
Job,
Euro-
Swarmers. Swarmers are the burritos.
Yeah, but
That's the shawarma.
no, but shawarma is open.
no,
no.
Swarmers are rolled up.
So do all burritos have to be closed on all sides?
100%.
If it's
Second
gonna
is open,
qualify
it's a
as
taco
burrito,
or
it's got to be
chalupa or
closed.
It got to be closed up, cuz.
It's gonna qualify as burrito.
Let's ask the followers. Put it in the comments.
Yeah, that's a good one. Sam, so
Whatever they say, we don't care about Google no more. We have the power.
Let's talk about it.
So
Sam,
what's a
is there a
Pop-Tart?
difference between a gordita, a burrito, a
taco,
taco,
Pop Tarts with a paste.
a gyro? Come on, give me some more.
Let me tell you something, bro. Duolingo be on my head every day about learning Spanish, bro.
Hola, welcome
Yeah,
back.
They go crazy. They send me so many notifications, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. And I'm at the basic right now, so I'm
Mhm.
still,
Oh, you
learning
still get
stuff.
that weird
Yeah.
when you do something
I'm
right.
going crazy and I don't be missing on my stuff, but
Oh yeah. Let's see.
no, don't. When I
Oh,
tell you I'm at basic, bro, I'm like leche, you know what I'm saying?
That's milk
Basic.
though. You know
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Oh, I know that, but I'm saying I'm informing some of the sentences and stuff. You know
Got
what
you.
I mean?
Got you.
I'm still when you do like come versus coma, like that's how the stuff I'm kind of
Yeah.
tripping up on.
Yeah.
But shout out to all the Spanish speaking people in the world.
Uno, dos,
Hey, I gave myself by July that I'll be at least hearing and speaking. And by next year, if I ain't speaking fluently,
Next year.
I'm gonna smack myself.
I got the food on lock. Everything else hard.
That boy gonna tell you about something, Maria.
I just shout out to Senora Wasden. This was my Spanish teacher in high school, which we
really?
hit it off, man. We were really close.
I don't remember
Hit it
nothing
off.
from. I took Spanish for 2
No,
years in high school. I don't remember nothing.
She's one of my favorite teachers of all time. She had just came back from doing a stint in Mexico. Anytime I had a teacher or a professor later on in college who did a stint in something and then got their first job as a teacher in this, and I was a part of that class, best class ever, right? Because they're fresh. But I used to piss her off because she would say stuff like, You can't talk to me in English in this class once you get to Spanish 3. Spanish 3, Spanish 4, you have to speak in Spanish only. And I would not be able to do that. So I would figure out certain terms and I would just say it in Tex-Mex and piss her off. So if I had to use the restroom, I'd be like, Senora Wasden. And she'd be like, sí. And first of all, this is to show you how ridiculous I was in high school. My name is Mateo in Spanish, in Espanol. Okay?
I remember.
But I would tell people, she asked everybody, you can create your own name too. Like, let's say you don't have a Spanish name, which is true. In Spanish, you don't always have a word for the English word.
Brianito.
Right. So she was like, well, whatever you want to name yourself, you can. So I told her, hey, call me Ricardo. So for 3 years, I was Ricardo. And she was trolling me for 3 years, bro. Listen. So I'd be like, Senor Wasden. And she'd be like, sí, Ricardo. And I'd be like, Puedo ir al baño, por favor.
No, listen, my homeboy Cold Cut. Shout out to my boy Coast. We on the game, and first off, he had the greatest gamer name ever. His name Cold Cut Jones.
I just made one today.
That mug
I love
tough.
cold cuts.
You said what? Oh,
Is that what it's for?
I don't know, but it's just tough.
Or
Cold
maybe
Cut
he's
Jones.
a video editor.
Listen, and this man, one time we was playing a game, and when you wipe a team, you send them. In gamer world, we say, they're going back to the lobby. Send them back to the lobby, right?
Yeah.
And it was a team. They were all speaking Spanish, and that boy, you could tell. This is no cap, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Spanish speaking people on Modern Warfare, the most racist people,
Oh,
off top. And I be knowing the racist words, so I already know. But anyway, they started going crazy, popping their racist stuff. Cold Cut going crazy on them. Cold Cut wipes the team by himself. And he killed because he was like, yeah, El Lobby though.
Because that's definitely not
El
Lobby.
That's why I was crying. So now every time something happened, I say El Lobby though. And he be dead because he was just, oh, that's funny. Lobby though, he talked about some Brian Etha.
Pistol.
No, the worst story ever about Matt is we was in Puerto Rico trying to order a pizza.
It was pretty good though.
We were
I
very
did pretty
hungry.
good.
No,
I
you
went
didn't.
yeah.
This is where Matt messed up. They speak English and Spanish in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Matt calls, and I don't know why they keep giving you back. You call, and like the English guy, like he picks up, right?
But he sent me to like the
The
one
same
deep
person,
in,
right?
No, he sent me. So I called the English speaking Domino's,
Right.
which was right by the hotel. He was getting frustrated because Nick, like, we didn't know what we wanted to order. Like, remember at the time I was like, bro, what you want to eat? Because I got them on the line. Everybody was like, oh, I want to.
Pepperoni, bro.
Right. But in that little 30 seconds, he got pissed off because I guess it was like super busy. He got super pissed. He's like, hold on 1 second. I'll get you to the right people. So he's telling me that because I'm thinking I'm not in the right spot. Like, I'm talking to a Spanish speaking only. Yeah. So then he sends me to the Domino's like deep in San Juan, like old San Juan where there is no English speaking. Like, so I get there. I'm still thinking I'm at the same Domino's now.
So he's like, Matthew, my name's Matthew. I need to, and then listen, oh, buddy don't speak English at all. But this is where Matt messed up. Because I'm thinking, bro, we could just use Google Translate and see, So I'm trying to hand him the like,
okay,
order this. And then he was like, oh, what's your name? We all know that. Like, Matt gonna say, Mateo. The man went off. He like, oh, you speak Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
So we just went crazy speaking Spanish. And then Matt, we don't know what he's saying, so we can't order the pizza.
Yeah, because it's, there's Spanish and then there's like culturally like whatever that person is used to saying in Spanish.
You got to be in the culture to know.
Yeah, so
you didn't even know queso?
No, he had a muddy, like very muddy, oily accent, like that one where it was like the words would come together and it's so fast and loud.
It would be like if you never been to Baltimore and you went to Baltimore and you're talking to like a true Baltimore dude, like
what?
You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Yeah, Steve.
You like,
know what I'm saying?
What is it? Queso?
No. He was trying to do all of that, bro. He was just going crazy. It was wild.
I said,
I would have screamed it. Queso.
No, as soon as I said, me llamo Mateo. That's all I said. Me llamo Mateo. I didn't even get the rest out about quieres anything. I couldn't even say quieres anything. The second I said quieres, he was like, oh, español.
He went off. Hey, from that
like,
moment, we couldn't eat no pizza, bro.
And then he got pissed at me because he was asking me something specific.
Oh, you didn't get the pizza?
Nope.
Bro, this is, okay,
So
by the way.
you leave with I'm sorry.
Show you how I'm old.
I'm sorry.
This is before online ordering.
I'm
sorry.
This is before online ordering. Otherwise,
yeah, you had to call. Yes.
Yeah,
you couldn't put it online. You had to call, so it was over. We couldn't.
Matter of fact, online ordering had just came out, so it wasn't like available for every Domino's in the world. It was like
they had a little tracker that you had now.
That's right, none of that.
That was funny, bro. We couldn't. I think I ate combos that night, or maybe that was the same night we tried to go to.
Combos bus. Pause.
Yeah, combos do bus.
No, we went to Sizzlers and the mom had
y'all went to Sizzlers. I went back to the room and played 2K.
Man, get us unstuck, Cori.
Oh, listen. I can't really get y'all unstuck today. Psych! I can't get you unstuck. Here's the lesson for today, getting unstuck. Okay, people gonna be here, people not gonna be here. That's okay. That's how life goes. That's how life is actually also supposed to be. All right, you're on a journey, and so is everybody else. So for the time that the people are there, rock with them, and when they leave, let them go. And you're gonna do the same exact thing. And in the midst of all of that, drink your tea, get some sleep, and be well. And we gonna see you next week.
If it's up,
then it's stuck.
Hey.